Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the old family farm. Oh, it's good to be back as always. So we're in September. I finished up August. You can see our sorghum is ready to go. We're going to be harvesting that this month. Probably going to need to throw some food at the cows. I think they're getting a little bit hungry. They should be in pretty good shape. Maple trees are still doing their business, which is good because we're going to need some money. Woke up this morning with a little bit of a surprise. Checked my bank account, and it was down a couple $1,000s, lower than I expected. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I did get a call from Gwen. She's at the store, and she told me, oh, sorry, she told me that I need to come to the store straight away and not to ask any questions. So I have been getting the fields ready, a bunch of weeding. Holy cow, a lot of weeding. I weeded, and have I been weeding? Weeded this field, this field, this field, and this field. I wonder what's going on there. That's interesting. And also fertilized all 4 fields as well. So yeah, these 4 fields I had to fertilize in preparation for planting. That is. But now she said, let's head to the farm. So I'm going to leave the Ford here. I'm done weeding, I think. I was getting ready to do some seeding. But she said, bring the John Deere, bring the seeder, and head to the store straight away. So that's what we're going to go do. You know, I want to believe it's good news, but something tells me she lost the tractor and our seeder in a poker game last night. And this is the last time we're going to see this stuff, because that would be so Gwen. She used to have a bad gambling addiction. Last I knew, she was over it, but who knows? We may have just lost our tractor and seeder and $2,000 from, according to the bank statement at least. Let's see what she's got going on. Ooh, okay. What is this? What is this? Wait, what? What is this? Gwen rules. I don't know. What has she done? I like it though. Did she buy this? Hold on a second. Stay here for a second, John Deere. This is making me very nervous. Gwen? Gwen, honey? What's going on, honey? Gwen, turn the music down. Where is she? Oh, she's out back. No, she's not there either. I don't know where she is. Well, I can't find her. I'm assuming she's out with Jimmy Dean, but holy cow, did she buy this? She must have. It's got Gwen rules on the back, so I'm going to assume it's ours. Let's hook up and let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. This is nice. I am very curious. Wonder why she told me Gwen rules. This is something she would do. I'll tell you what, if she bought this, she actually got a pretty good deal on it. And it is quite a bit bigger than the one we had, or have. And we are in planting season, so I guess maybe she got us a good deal on this seeder. I'm going to have to find out. But we're going to use it, and oh, that's nice. She can't take it back once we use it, right? Oh, the front opens, and then you can also open the back. Interesting. All right, well, let's go get some seed in this bad boy and take it for a little spin. I'm hoping our John Deere's got enough horsepower to pull this thing. We'll find out very soon. Let's grab some seed here. Can I dump it in this way? Not really. You're not going to let me dump it in? All right, well, we'll have to just kind of plunk her down. Took all that. Let's grab another pallet of seed here. Let's see how much this thing does take. Oh, and it also does fertilizer as well. Interesting. Well, I wish they were both seed, but that's okay. That's all right. So now the question becomes, what are we planting this this month? Well, we can plant wheat, we can plant barley, we can plant canola. Wheat, barley, and canola. Boy. Well, let's get this thing fired up on one of our bigger fields, since it's our bigger planter. And I'm wondering if we shouldn't throw the Ford on this thing, or what? We could give the Ford a break, maybe. We could see if the John Deere will pull this thing all right. It probably should. And from there, we can hook up our smaller seeder and get some hired help going, and then we need to do some harvesting as well. Let's get a job created straight away here. CP field work sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do a headland. Let's do sharp just for fun. We'll do 2 headlands. Let's see what happens. And what are we going to plant? Let's do a wheat field here. So we'll just stick with wheat. That looks good. And where is our starting point? Right behind us. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. It is my birthday this month. No, it's not. What is this? It's Gwen's birthday. Oh, is she buying? Oh, I bet she bought this for her own birthday. Thus the Gwen rules sign. Of course, kind of odd that it's Elm Creek, but maybe that's where it was licensed. Don't really know. All right, well, let's start at the first waypoint and kick it off. That did not work well for me. Uh-oh, does it not like? What doesn't it like? Unexpectedly, tank is empty. No, don't do that. I don't want to put fertilizer in the tank. Gwen, you bought a stinking... Gwen bought one. Is there a way of turning that off? You know what I could do? Let's look at this. Maybe this will work. Where is fertilizer buy? Is it fertilizing? And if it is going to fertilize a second layer, which it can't do, because, oh man, I shouldn't have fertilized. It looks like it, no, it can't fertilize, that's the thing. And it's going to charge me. Let's see if it's going to charge me for fertilizer for nothing. Because, see, it's not putting down a second layer of fertilizer. This thing won't run, well, excuse me, Courseplay. Oh, yeah, it's going to tick down the money big time. Let's stop that for a second, then. Oh, I don't like that. And I don't think there's a way of... If I run the thing, let me see here. Open, close, select seed, wheat, lower seeder. Do you have to turn... You don't have to turn the seeder on. Yep, it will let me seed without fertilizer. But Courseplay won't run without it. Is there a setting for that? I don't think there is there? CP driver, fuel, broken, stop harvester while it's raining, gamepad friendly, show course, show info, prefer custom, distance unit, would only turn, tool set, raise tool, lower tool, offset, cedar, sewing machines, use fertilizer, deactivated. Oh, could that be? Nearest waypoint? Yes! Then why are you charging me money? Courseplay should not be charging me money. And I'll tell you why. Let me turn this off. Maybe that's the reason why it's doing it. Let's try it with that off. Will it charge me money now? No. Well, it took 3 tries, but I finally got it. So you can deactivate fertilizer application with Courseplay, which is awesome news. And I needed to turn off buy fertilizer as well. So now Courseplay isn't charging me because I don't want it to, because as you know, we pay our hired help $100 a field instead of having Courseplay rack off $1,000 for a field, which doesn't really make a lot of sense in the time frame that we are playing. So we're gonna let this dude, baseball cap guy, do his thing, I guess. I'm very happy about that. Oh, what you doing? You're kind of slowing. Okay, he's doing okay. Let's verify, however, that he is indeed planting. He is. What are those the little skips? Oh, those are the places I kind of stopped and started. Okay. Nope, no problem. What else do we need to do then? We can get another hired helper working on another field, even with our old cedar. But we need to go back to the store. And pick it up. So hope you're all doing well. Oh boy, I'll tell you. It's been a week for me. It has been a week. I am going to hopefully get this out on Sunday. We'll see if that works out or not. Get it uploaded and published, hopefully, for y'all to watch Sunday morning. We'll see if that all works out, though. Hopefully it will. Let's get out of here. Get back to the farm. I should probably look at the weather. And see if there's any rain scheduled for this month. Because if there is, we are going to want to either harvest now, before the rain, if some is coming. Let's take a quick peek at the weather and make sure it's not going to interfere with our plans. I'm not seeing any rain, actually. Oh, it's looking like a clear day. Very nice. So we will actually, we'll probably end up harvesting here anyways, straight away, because we'll kick off another hired helper. It'd be nice to get another one of those John Deere cedars if we can. I'm going to talk to Gwen about where she got it, and if we can maybe pick up another one for a good price, I would be perfectly fine with that. But for now, let's get seed filled up. And we'll start on one of these small fields here. And what do you think? Should we maybe throw wheat, barley, what was the other one? Canola? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, canola. Well, let's do some canola. Why not? Let's take a look at our courseplay courses, create a job. We'll go to courseplay. Headland, sharp, sure, we can do. We'll do 3 headlands, that'll work. Why not? All right, there's the starting point right there. We'll scooch them around. We want you to start at the first. Oh, Gwen! Hey, girl! How you doing? Oh, she's not happy. Oh, she is not happy with me. She's on the Massey with the old cedar. And probably wants to be on the John Deere with the new John Deere cedar. I'm sorry, Gwen. I already have the other dude. I'm sorry. Boy, she won't even look at me. Gwen, at least look at me, Gwen. No, she refuses to look at me. All right. Well, too bad, Gwen. Finish it up. Not everything goes. Not everything can go your way on a farm. She's not happy with me. Here I thought she was off lollygagging and hootenanny with Jimmy Dean, but apparently not. I know they have breakfast every morning down at the Dunkin'. What's it called? The Dunkin' Drip donut shop downtown. I think it's called the Dunkin' Drip. Oh boy, I don't understand this town sometimes, but I do love it. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I guess we just need to drop the hoe off. Yeah, I know. I know. The joke is there. I'm not even gonna. I'm not. It's too easy. I'm not gonna go for it. Let's drop the hoe off and let's go pick up our trailer. And we'll have to get the Massey out, the harvester, and get that thing warmed up and ready to go. In fact, let's run over and fire it up just to get it warmed up. And we will get our trailer hooked up and ready for what will be a pretty quick harvest, actually. We've only got the one field right now to worry about. Yep, just that one field. Our corn isn't ready, and our sugar beets are not ready. We do have... Oh, I do like you, Massey. I really do. But I think you might get replaced. Well, no, we'll probably have the Massey at least for another season or two. So, I've got a plan. But it's going to take money. But I think it's a good plan. We've got a lot of potatoes, and we're going to have a lot of sugar beets. As far as a lot goes for, a small farm. And instead of just selling them outright, it would be really nice to get them into a production chain. But that's going to cost money to buy a production chain. And the production I'm thinking of, I'll show you right now what I've got in my brain. If we look at factories and we scroll on over, just scroll a little bit more, scroll too far. This little Hummer right here, the farm production. This guy here, or girl, not sure what it is. I mean, we don't have to go with that. Boy, my eye itches. Sorry, guys. We don't have to go with that exact one. Actually, I kind of like it, though, and I'm going to show you why. Let me, let's keep the Massey warming up here. If we run on over here, and run on over here, and scroll up on over here, we've got this area right here that I believe the map author added. I think this is the first version of Old Family Farm. I could be very wrong. I don't honestly remember this being in the other versions, but I could be wrong. but has kind of made this area for adding, you know, a factory or something. And I was looking at this and I'm like, boy, this would be perfect here. You know, set her down here. It fits really nice and comfy. And it's Omatana. She makes this thing. And as you can see, based on what's scrolling there in the lower right, it takes a lot of different types of products and it can produce a lot of different kinds of things. And I think this would be just wonderful. I mean, we could put something smaller in here and maybe fit, possibly maybe even fit two things if we wanted to. But they're 50 grand. So, well, actually that looks kind of nice, doesn't it? You know what? That might actually be a better choice. But they're 50 grand. So, it's going to take a little bit of doing. How are you doing, Gwen? I'm so sorry. I know I didn't realize you were coming to work, and I would have let you run the new seeder, but I didn't realize you were coming to work. So thought you were gonna, hang out with Jimmy today, or hang out at the store, or whatever it is you do. Is that a windrow we can pick up? Is that a straw windrow we can pick up? It's kind of weird. I'm not sure you're supposed to get a straw windrow from canola. I don't know if that's because of the Massey doing that, or a mod I have installed, or what's going on there. Because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to, but that's fine by me, if I'm being honest. Because... Oh, did I just turn you off? I am so sorry. Because we'll take the straw. Absolutely. We'll take it to sell. We'll either sell it or... Yeah, we'll sell it. Sure, why not? I don't think I can turn off. I don't think this harvester lets you enable and disable straw swathing. Oh, it does. Look at that. Man, I swear I thought I tried it and it didn't let you do that. And I'm going to assume that that is not going to give us a layer of fertilizer. I think that requires a mod as well, doesn't it? I think so. Yeah, okay. There is a mod that... Is it a mod? Or is it precision farming that does that? That lets... that actually takes that chaff and turns it into fertilizer. At least a small amount of fertilizer. I think it's precision farming that does that. Well, we're going to turn the straw swath back on because we might as well not... I mean, we might as well not waste it. It's, it'll be a few $100 at least, so we'll take it. Heck, I'll take it and put it towards another John Deere seeder if we have to. Now keep in mind, we have quite a bit of money sitting in our silos right now. We've got a pretty decent amount of silage sitting there. We've got a pretty decent amount of, well, we've got a lot of potatoes. We've got a lot of potatoes. Well, I think I lined that up not too shabby. A lot of potatoes, a lot of silage. So we've got several $1,000s. I feel like I'm leaning to the right now. I feel like I've got a right lean on my harvesting at the moment. Yeah, I was definitely leaning right. But honestly, I think between that and we've also got wool, and we've also got maple syrup, we've got honey. Technically, we do have cows. We don't we need to get more cows. If we really, I mean, if we want to make any money on cows, we need to get more cows. And I'm not the biggest fan of beef cattle in the game. I don't think that you get rich from it unless you've got a lot of them. And then maybe you can make some money. But they're definitely, in my experience, not exactly, you know, making millions on them. So, I don't know. I honestly would not mind picking up more cows at some point. It's not top priority, but I honestly wouldn't mind it. Our sheep pen, I'm pretty sure is full as it is. I think it only holds 25. I mean, we could always add another one, but I don't think we're going to. I really didn't really have plans on the old family farm of making it a big animal husbandry map. I kind of figured we would probably focus. Why am I just missing? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Just missed that row altogether. I think I was focused on that one missing section, and it was, yeah, I was focused on the black dirt right there. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to turn the straw swath. Let's do that. Let's turn the straw swath off on this little guy here. We'll take it and let it fan out. So basically I pretty much assumed we would make most of our money on this map just doing good old-fashioned, you know, field farming. So that's probably what we're going to stick with anyways. But again, not a big deal if we want to hook up with some more cows. Maybe Jimmy Dean will give us a good deal since we've actually got kind of an in there. However, I will say I'm not so certain everything is going really well for Gwen and Jimmy Dean at the moment. I know that they are still seeing each other, but I know that Clarabelle is putting a lot of pressure on Jimmy to get back together. So it's like the old it's like Dallas. It's like living in Dallas on the show Dallas, or any number of soap operas around here. It's freaking crazy. Have you ever seen, I don't know, many of you probably have not seen this show before because it's an older show. It's back in the 70s, I think, late 70s. Maybe it went into the 80s, and it was called Soap. And it was a soap opera show, but it was a spoof on a soap opera show. It was a comedy. It was actually quite funny. In fact, I actually own the series digitally, I guess, and once in a while I'll go back to watch it. It's a pretty funny show. In fact, if you've ever heard of the show Benson, I'm not sure if any of you have heard of that show either, but that was a spin-off from the show Soap. He went on to be, he was a butler on Soap, and then he went off to be a butler for the governor of the state. Oh, am I full? I am full. So yeah, we had Soap, and then we had Benson. Benson was kind of funny too. I don't know how many seasons that show went on, actually. How you doing, Gwen? Boy, she's giving me the stink eye. She is really giving me the stink eye. I really think she's upset about... I mean, let's face it, I kind of don't blame her. We got a brand new cedar. She bought it. And the first time it's being used, it's from baseball cap guy. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't be all that thrilled either. So I kind of don't blame her on that one. She's got a slight right to be a little upset. But what a nice sight. Look at that picture right there. The old Massey with a nice old Ford and an old Chrome trailer. Not too shabby. That's what makes this game so much fun. And you're going to park right there, aren't you? Just to be right in my way. Yep, I bet that's exactly where I'm leaving it. So it can just be right in our way. So yeah, Soap was good. I liked Soap, and I do remember one time though when I was pretty young. Probably shouldn't have been watching it because it was kind of a risque show. You know, it was kind of a show that dealt with some kind of subjects at the time that maybe were just starting to be mentioned on TV. Like you had a lot of affairs going on and divorces, and people cheating on people, and you had gay couples, which holy cow, you know, I mean, how many TV shows at that time actually had a gay couple on it, and all kinds of stuff. And I do remember though that it was, and I really remember this because I was just terrified, and I'm gonna have to think of what it was exactly, but my mom was out dropping kids off after a church function that we had, and so she was not at home. I was at home with my brother and my sisters. I remember that it was a stormy night. It was quite rainy and thundering and stuff like that. See, right in my way. I knew it was going to be right in my way. And I never was afraid of storms, but I was, for some reason, just really worried about my mom being out driving and not being there. And I remember on Soap was on. My sister and my brother were probably watching it, I would assume, because I don't think I really paid that close of attention to it when I was pretty young at this time. And something happened on Soap that was, at least at the time, was kind of scary. Like somebody got shot and killed or something like that, you know. And I remember between that show, that happening, and the weather that was outside, and my mom being gone, my dad was gone, that I was just so upset. I was freaking out. I know I must have been just freaking out. And that is just stuck in my brain. And I still remember, I can see myself sitting, the couch was up against a pretty big, like a living room window, and I'm pretty sure I was just like on the couch looking out the window, just waiting, you know, just like, oh please, oh I hope mom comes home, I hope mom comes home. It's a weird memory, and that might be one of my earlier childhood memories, actually. Kind of sad in a way that it's not something pleasant, but I don't know how old I was. I couldn't have been that old. Like I was probably 5 or 6, maybe 7 years old, something like that. But there's a lot of, there was TV has gotten so much better over the years. You know, I mean, just as far as the quality of the shows and the quality of entertainment and so on, but it's still hard to beat the old Saturday night and Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night lineups that used to be on. Just the classic shows that were just so enjoyable and so much fun to watch, even though, you know, by today's standards, they certainly aren't, you know, the big budget shows and stuff, but they were still great times. The Jeffersons, and oh, it's just so many good shows. Alice, Fantasy Island, The Love Boat, so many good shows. Well, let's get this harvest wrapped up. In fact, I'm just gonna take this edge here. Maybe we'll get another full combine out of this, maybe not. Getting some seeding done, which is good. September is in full swing. And a new planter, our new seeder. I like it. And we do have a new planter, at least a pretty new planter. Really like our new planter too. So we're making some headway, no doubt. We are making some headway. We are going to be close. We might make this row without having to empty. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I think we'll make it. So how much does the Massey hold? Is it 4,200? 4,500? Something like that, maybe? Let's get you unloaded, Massey. And you know we're getting somewhere because we had to buy new silos on the last episode, so we must be making some kind of headway. Except the original silos, I don't think held very much. I think they were like, is that like 250,000 liters, I think? Something like that. Well, nice. There goes our, what was that, sorghum? Yeah. We'll have a nice corn crop too. That's a pretty good size field over there of corn that we're going to be able to harvest here. I think that's 2 or 3 months away. Let's lower our header. Set our header down. And we'll get the Massey parked back into the barn if I don't hit something. I usually hit that front rail, but looks like whoops, don't turn that way. There you go, Brad. I think we're in pretty good shape. We're gonna leave it right there. Let's check the condition on it. $12 isn't too bad. Let's run over to the Ford and let's get this trailer unloaded. Just about 8,600 liters of sorghum that we're gonna need to dump here if I've got the right side. Oh, it's gonna dump to the left. Okay, well, I'll take that too. And let's go check, oh, guess he's done. How's Gwen doing? Gwen's still going to town. All right. So you're finished, huh? Let's check here. Do we have wheat? We should have wheat. We do have wheat. Very nice. Good job. Good job, baseball cap guy. Let's just bring you right next door here. This will be the next field. Oh, you know what? We'll need to pick up more seed anyways. Stay there, Mr. John Deere. Hello, Mr. Ford. Oh, I was going to hit that. Let's back you up a little bit. There you go. You can stay right there. You'll be fine. We'll let Gwen finish doing her seeding and start getting this other field knocked out as well if I don't hit a pole. Thank you very much. Knock out another pallet of seed. Did I turn off? Oh, I didn't. Wow, I'm surprised. I usually turn off the super strength. All right, very good. Well, that is actually going to do it for this episode of the Old Family Farm. I'm going to wrap things up so I can get this thing uploaded. Hello, ducks. So I can get this thing uploaded and hopefully ready to go for you all in the morning. Thanks everyone for joining me. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. I'd sure appreciate it. Thank you all so much for subscribing. I think we're getting really close to 400 subscribers, which to me is insane, but I certainly appreciate it. Still makes my day when I see those subscriptions come in. It's absolutely fantastic. And you all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great Sunday. Finish off to your weekend. And I'll see you Monday back in Hinterland. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.